The Patriots lost to the Kansas City Chiefs 23-16. And Patriots fans want to blame the refs. Now, I acknowledge there were some missed calls. Not everything was perfect by the referees on Sunday. The Patriots scored a touchdown, but it was ruled out of bounds. It was very clear on video that's a mistake. And later, near the end of the game, there was a pass interference on 3rd and 6 that was missed. Now, I want to remind people that the next play on 4th and 6, Tom Brady ran for 12 yards, got the first down anyway. And a lot of people will say, well, they missed out on a chance to potentially score because of that pass interference if he'd caught the ball. You don't know that he would have caught the ball. The Patriots receivers suck. And, frankly, you don't know that he would have scored anyways, even if he had caught the ball. So I think here's what happened. There's a couple of issues with blaming the refs. Number one, the Patriots used up all of their challenges. Earlier in the game, was it the third quarter? They challenged first. They used their one challenge by challenging the ruling on the field and the spot of the ball. It was a very close play. The Chiefs narrowly got the first down. Bill Belichick throws a challenge flag. I don't think you should challenge that. I think it's a mistake. When it's that close and you can't really tell, here's how, if I'm a head coach in the NFL, I look at the Jumbotron. If I can say, hey, that's clearly a catch, we're going to challenge that. Or that's clearly pass interference, we're going to challenge that. If I look on the Jumbotron and I see a guy getting tackled and I can't tell clearly that's a first down or not, I'm not burning a challenge that early in the game the way Bill Belichick did. I'm not very critical of Bill Belichick very often. I think he's a genius, wonderful head coach. I think this was a mistake here. I think he did a mistake by using a challenge that early in the game. Now, 5 plays later, he used his second challenge. It was a fumble that the refs blew dead. They called it not a fumble. The refs were very, very wrong here. Bill Belichick had to throw a challenge flag here. It got the Patriots the ball, but even though they got the ball, they really still got kind of screwed over because the Patriots didn't have a chance to pick up the ball, scoop, and score. They could have really picked up that fumble and ran for a touchdown. Because it was blown dead, they didn't get that opportunity either. So, man, I acknowledge the Patriots got screwed there. They did challenge it. They at least got the ball back. I'm not saying the refs are perfect. I'm not. I will say Belichick's first you're challenging a first down marker that's really close. It's not really, there's no clear evidence. That's a mistake to challenge out of my opinion. Too close to call. And, there's an issue in the NFL when you blame the refs. First of all, you only get 2 challenges in the NFL. To burn one is a big deal. To burn one in a game, you only get 2 challenges a game. But when you blame the refs, you forget that, my team probably also made mistakes. You got to look in the mirror. Before you blame somebody else, look in the mirror. What could you have done better? What could you have done better to avoid this outcome? Instead of blaming someone else, you got to look in the mirror a lot of the time. You can't control what someone else does. Not very often. In the NFL, you're lucky. Most people in the NFL, you can't. If someone does you really wrong in the real world, you can't just say, hey, I'm going to throw a challenge flag, you're wrong. No, all you can do is control what you can control. Not very often you can say, hey, you're wrong, let me challenge you on that. I mean, you can, but it doesn't mean you'll get your way. You can challenge anybody. You can challenge people all day. You just probably might not get your way the same way. In the NFL, there's rules literally set up to give you your way if you're right. In high school, I lost a high school football game. It was my first varsity start in a crazy, crazy way on a wild play. I want you to look up, if you ever get a chance, look up River Skyview blocked kick. We were on Come On Man. We were world's worst. We were on not top 10 for a long time. And after the game it's all said and done. We're in the locker room after the game, and we were all upset. We lost this game on this one play. We blocked their field goal. They ran it back for a touchdown. It was embarrassing, humiliating. We kind of wanted to blame the refs. We're just mad about it. And the message we got after the game was that a football game never comes down to one play. It's a sum of a bunch of plays all added together that creates an outcome. A football game never comes down to one play. You can blame the refs all you want if you're a Patriots fan, but you also got to acknowledge the Patriots had a lot of opportunities that they missed. Number one, the Patriots intercepted Patrick Mahomes early in that game. They didn't capitalize. They couldn't turn it into points. That stinks. They also hit Patrick Mahomes a ton in that game. They had him on the ground all game, running for his life. They still couldn't stop him very much. And at the beginning of the game, Patrick Mahomes was holding his hand, looked injured. He wasn't throwing the ball very well. They still couldn't capitalize. Patrick Mahomes wasn't 100%. They got an interception. They hit him a bunch, and they still lost. The Patriots also had a field goal that got blocked. They kicked a field goal. The Chiefs blocked it. Later on a 4th and 7, On the 27-yard line going in, it would have been about a 45-yard field goal. The Patriots went for it on 4th down. Instead of kicking the field goal, they passed up another 3 points. So that's already 6 points off the board with a blocked field goal and deciding to go for it and not get it. Then later, the Patriots failed the 2-point conversion. That's 8 points off the board for the Patriots. They could have scored that they didn't, and at least 7 because they could have just kicked the extra point. My point is this: the Patriots had a lot of missed opportunities. And then never, ever, 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 ever forget this one thing about this game. Say whatever you want about the referees. You can act like the Patriots got screwed and had no chances. And I like the Patriots. I think I respect them a lot more than most people in the NFL. People usually call me a Patriots fan. I'm not a Patriots fan. I respect them. But I guess it's a very anti-Patriots take. My apologies. But never forget, complain to the refs all you want. The Patriots had the ball on the 12-yard line, 1st and 10, with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. And they could not score the game-tying touchdown. They got stopped 4 plays in a row. An incomplete pass, a run, a slant to the 5-yard line. And then on 4th and 3, if there were an incomplete pass into the end zone, it got knocked away. The Patriots had opportunities to win that football game. The refs were not great. I can acknowledge the refs made a lot of dumb, boneheaded mistakes, but it doesn't change the fact that the Patriots still had opportunities to do better and win that game, and they didn't capitalize. The Patriots are the reason they lost the game. The Patriots lost that game. The refs didn't steal the game from the Patriots. The Patriots need to look in the mirror. They made too many critical mistakes, and that is why they lost on Sunday against the Kansas City Chiefs.